Hi guys, Oli back here, and today I'm gonna talk about the, in my opinion, best free editing software out there. So, here we go. So most good software for editing have one major problem. They are expensive as all hell. If we take Final Cut Pro for example, it's still around $300. And if we take Premiere Pro, it's still about 30 or 20 bucks per month, which will become even more and more expensive after some time after you use it. And those programs that do not cost anything or just cost a little usually have the problems that they lack feature. Now the program I am talking about today is Lightworks. It has a pro version which is also about 300 bucks, but I'm gonna talk about the free version today. So Lightworks free really surprised me, and not in a bad way. It's free, as you can hear in the name, and it has all the features that you wanna need. It has some decent color grading, as you can see now. By the way, I'm using Lightworks to edit this video, so all the features that I may show in it are done with Lightworks. And we have some decent audio lines that we can adjust and fix the audio. It makes it a little easier to edit the audio in line with the video. We can make multiple audio and video lines to use different like audios, or if we have multiple cameras recording, if I have one camera there and one camera up here, then I can just switch to between those two. It was a little bit hard in the beginning to learn how to use it all, but you kind of got used to it after some time, so now just flowing through. And I mean, editing is a thing you do for a long time. It takes quite some time to do, and Lightworks is especially constructed for making cinema movies or blockbusters. And movies like Departed or the Batman movies, or at least one of them, got made with Lightworks. So in my opinion, Lightworks only has two major disadvantages. One, it can only export in HD, which is 720p, which is kind of a big disadvantage, because as technology advances over time now, we got cameras that can shoot in 8K, which is a lot more and looks way crispier. But I mean, you need a red camera or something like that to shoot on, but still HD isn't that top anymore. I mean, you could at least export in 1080p according to me, but that gets solved when you buy the pro version, which is about 340 bucks, but still then you can export it in 1080p, 2K and 4K. So that gets solved when you buy the pro version. Now, disadvantage number two, it can only import video clips that are filmed in the same frames per second counter. And I mean, that's a little bit weird, because often when I like film with my camera and with my smartphone for like vlogs or so on, or even when just my camera gets out of juice and I just have to get that last shot, and then they film in different frames per second. So my camera like films in 24 frames per second and my smartphone films in 30 frames per second. So then I can't really combine them in the edit, which makes this a little bit more complicated, because then I have to make another project where I take the videos from my mobile phone, put it in the project, let the project render down to the 24 frames per second of my camera, then I have to import the rendered version of the video from my mobile phone to fit into the edit from my camera. And then if you have like another camera, like your action cam or so on, then you have to do all the same again, which just, it kind of takes out the flow of the editing. I told you that I had a little of a hard time to learn how to use it, right? Now there is an awesome guide for step-to-step learning how to use it, and it has all the things from basic editing on how to set markers to import or export or so on, even until color grading. I leave you a link down in the video description where you can check the website of Lightworks out by yourself and just browse a little, look what it looks like, and maybe if you want to, just install it and try it out. So my conclusion of Lightworks free. It's really great software because first off, it's free, doesn't cost you anything, which is a great thing for like small YouTubers like me who don't want to spend a huge amount of money, like $300 for an editing program. And second, it has all the great features like any other major big editing software like Final Cut Pro X or Adobe Premiere Pro, which also have their disadvantages, like color grading or audio editing on a decent basis. Alright guys, that was it for today. I hope you liked the video and I hope I could help you a little on your search for a better editing software. Windows Movie Maker. Yeah, that's it for today and I see you in the next one. Bye. Has all the great features like softwares like audio editing or also Premiere Pro have. Take two, decent audio quality, damn.